Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're with FTRL, actually for Performance League. Now, there was a reserve spot going, and I thought, yeah, sure, let me sign up. It'd be fun. I got placed in a Red Bull, which, so if you don't know, Performance League is basically a little division in FTRL where it's realistic cars as opposed to equal cars. So slower drivers are in faster cars, faster drivers are in slower cars. Now I fall in and around the slower range compared to some of these guys. So I got myself a very tasty Red Bull, and now it's raining as well. So I thought, well, shit. Now I'm going to be not going to be close to the front, perhaps. Jeez, can't speak. What's wrong with you? However, my fears were completely unfounded. So here's a little exhibition of how things went in qualifying. Right, fastest lap one. I filled up for a few runs in a row, as I like to do in the wet. Straight after that, another fastest lap. And right after that, there's another fastest lap. And then went into the pits, fresh tyres. Oh, no, sorry, wait, no, that's another run. That's another fastest lap. Now we'll go into the pits towards the end of the session and do another fastest lap for a good measure. So 28.5, so not too bad at all. Just under half a second from the Chubbs there in second. Now, I looked at this and thought, well, I could be quite far in front then in the race if that's the gap in the wet, where I am, as you know, shocking. You see the last run there was just barely slower, so the consistency was there, but it meant everyone could start on mediums. I was debating whether to do mediums or softs myself, but I think the wet qualifying session just threw that out the window. Went down to 4.7 wings. That was a mistake. You're going to see why in a little bit. So here we go then. Starting from the front. Not one of the better tracks to start from the front at, to be honest, because it's such a long run down and my starts are notoriously poor. But this time now we're enabling ERS from the start. So here we go then. 5 red lights and away we go. Initial getaway was okay. Could have maybe stuck in a lean. Car wanted to get away from me a bit there. I'm, of course, using no traction. So just to make sure no one goes down, has any smart ideas, just go down the middle. Keep it nice, keep it clean, and coming out of turn 3, a nice launch. Nice and safe then. So now it's just about settling the nerves, because I've been in these positions before, but not in F1 2020 and not for a while. So, but I've been in these positions, so I'm not dying. I'm just, as with any race, just want to settle down, but no chance of that happening as the safety car is deployed. I have to say, going back to the formation lap, it felt good just to dictate the pace once again at the front, and I'm going to be doing the same here from the safety car as well. So, yeah. Here we go, fast forward, lap 3, heading to lap 4. It is my prerogative when to go. The safety car is gone up in front, so I release the crowd. It's me. I choose when you all go, and that time is now. I knew the Red Bull has a strong launch after that last corner, so away we go. So no threat from behind, decent restart there. So my restarts are usually pretty poor, but when I get to dictate it myself, I know pretty much what I'm doing. So I just, reaction-wise, I'm a bit slow off the gun, although the tyres were quite cold still. So I just had to work them back up to the working range. So not too shabby, but I have to say, what surprised me was that Chubbs was keeping me very honest there in that McLaren. 19.9 is what he did as the fastest lap. DRS is now enabled, I believe, or going to be enabled soon. And he's well within the range. So I'm running 4.7 wings. He's running 3.9. He's going to have a bit more straight line speed. So I was kept very honest, and I was pushing. You see, I've not got a ton of ERS. I'm trying to respond. Now, some laps I was able to get out of his DRS. Other laps I couldn't. It very much went back and forth. He was never close enough to launch off of that last corner to have a real go. But I was definitely concerned for quite a bit. Lap 12, again, he's still within DRS here. So, 19.7s, he does a 19.4. He's definitely got the pace. And we've pulled away from the other pack, like the rest of the field, so to speak. But, by no means was this an easy one. Lap 14, he's actually going to go for the undercut here, I believe. Is he? Not quite this lap, but we're coming up soon to the pit stops. Again, I do a 19.6. He does. He does pit. Sorry, excuse me. I was getting the laps confused. He does come into the pits for an undercut. Now I'm going to leave this lap on because I have to say I absolutely crushed it on this in lap. First of all, I wanted him to go in first in a sense because I wanted to see where he would emerge in terms of traffic. I wasn't sure myself where I would emerge if I came in to prevent an undercut, where I would come out. But now that I see he's in just behind his own teammate there by a few seconds, I felt pretty good that, okay, we're going to be fine. We can box. And you can see I've been pushing. Like, look, I've got 20% ERS. I've been using fuel. I started with 3 laps of fuel. It was about 4 when the safety car came in. So, I am pushing. Like, I'm being pushed the whole way here. Like, by no means has this been any way straightforward. I am quite concerned about Chubbs here. Now, purple sector too. Like, I absolutely nailed this in lap. Now, I did use energy. I did use rich. But I was using rich most laps, to be fair, because I don't need 4 laps of fuel to get to the end of the race. You know what I mean? So, but I was pushing, but I also did just nail it. So, very, very happy with how this in lap went. Very, very good. Into the pits, you can see Chubbs picked up a penalty now himself. So now, but I didn't realize at the time because I'm just so focused on just getting in, just getting the best in lap possible. And now I was thinking, oh wait, how far in front of Kashmir am I going to be? So here we go. I actually want to use Rich and overtake on the way out because I want to stay in front of him if I could. It'd be huge to put a gap between myself and him. I don't know why Kashmir's fought this so much, man. There's a little barge there. Like, he's on old mediums. Like, there's no need to fight this as if the World Championship depended on it. More contact there. I was convinced there was going to be a crash at some stage. But I was going to get the elbows out because, like, I need to get this done. Like, I don't need him in front of me. It benefits no one. Finally got it done, but I had to be a bit forceful about it, which I don't like to do. But I'm no longer am I the driver who will just get out of the way of any sort of contact. I'll back out when it's a losing fight or just, if sanity doesn't prevail. But, I'm not going to move out of the way for people. Like, it's not happening. I'm not going to back down in a fight I think I can win. And I have a right to win. Lap 20 though, you see Chubbs is still right there. He's got 6 seconds, but he's still right there with me. And now the crucial thing coming into the pits was I upped my wings to 5.7. Now it's paying dividend though. Like, at first it was like, Chubbs got back within my DRS. Once I found the sweet spot, once these hards kind of got themselves into a nice groove, that was it. I very much kind of just pulled away. 2.4 seconds now. Purple sector 3, a lot of purple sector 3s were being pumped out, very consistent lap times being pumped out, allowing me to get a margin. Lap 28, I decided to go first in terms of the fastest lap. I said a bit of ERS. Once I got out of Chubbs' DRS range, I could basically just choose to save a bit more ERS and fuel I was using a lot of. And there you go. It was and it wasn't straightforward at the same time. So, very happy though, Yuppa. Very happy to get a win. It's been a long time. Long time. First win in a league race setting in F1 2020 that wasn't a pre-season race. So I understand, obviously, I had the quickest car out there. But by no means was that a straightforward deal for me. So, Pudge? No, Chubbs. What even was that? Chubbs pushed me a lot of that race. For over 2/3 of that race, I was, absolutely getting the hammer down. I pushed all the way and eventually created the margin that you see. Obviously, I got 1 warning, but very consistent lap times. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love the consistency. So, if your pace is there or there not, whatever it is, you just look for consistency. And today I had the car to do it. So I understand I had the car to win. So that's obviously one thing. But I drove a good race, good start. Good safety car restart, good in lap, just kept it consistent, and got it done. So very happy to get a nice clean race, a nice race at the front as well. Makes a change considering I'm languishing about P13 most other races, or P9 or whatever. So that's probably going to be the only chance I get to win a race. So thank you very much, much appreciated. It was good fun. So anyways, that's going to do it. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time.